guys, as usual, I'm sitting in traffic on my way home. I just had something that I was thinking about on my way, and it made me want to reach out to not just my team, but to everyone. It was just something that I had on my mind. I guess I sit down and I think about all the stuff that I have to do, and I'm cramming in all this stuff. I look at my calendar, and it's totally packed. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know if I can, fit anything else into my week. And it kind of stresses me out a little bit. And and I wondered if you guys kind of felt the same way. But I wanted to kind of tell you something that perhaps might make you feel better, or maybe not make you feel better, but to let you know that we're all in the same boat here, and we all have jobs. We either have kids or we have responsibilities or things that we're doing in our lives. And I want to reach out to you because you guys are amazing. My team is incredible. You guys work so hard, and I'm very proud of you. Even with all the things going on, you are still making things work. And that's something to look up to, especially for the rest of our team and our new team members, and even other people that are on other teams. I mean, it's inspiring to people. I guess what I got to thinking about was, I'm packing all this stuff into my day, and I wondered what your day looked like. I know that a lot of you have 2 or 3 kids. Some of you have 4. It just depends on who you are. And that's a lot. And I wanted to tell you that not only are you doing something for you with this Plexus business, you're also helping your family. You're helping your family because you are growing yourself. You are investing in yourself, and you're investing in something that has full-blown potential, and that I think all of you could be successful with. And there's something that, the other thing that kind of got me was, I listened to a call the other day, and this, I forgot her name, but I watch probably, 10 to 15 diamond documentaries a week, and I listen to all sorts of phone calls in my spare time. I do everything I can to grasp every little piece of information I can get a hold of to help you guys. And I mean, to help myself too. But something that got to me the other day was she was talking about how she fit Plexus into her daily life, and into her routine, into, whatever she was doing. And that's kind of something that I wanted to help y'all with. I know you feel like you have to sit down at a computer and actually devote time to whatever, you're doing for Plexus. Did you know that while you're folding laundry, that you could, instead of listening to music, you could turn on one call that lasts like 20 minutes? Just one of those things that either I tag you in, or Elena puts on her page, or even Sharon and Jess share on their page. Why don't you save those on your phone, and while the next time you're doing laundry, why don't you turn on one of those calls? Or whenever you're in your back office and you've got another 15 minutes, why don't you get in there and play around, or just go look at stuff, or read on something about the product. There's all sorts of information that's out there, and I try so hard to get you guys the information that you need. And I know that I probably leave some things out because I'm thinking, well, I know this, and I've said it once or twice, and they should remember that. And I know that you don't, because you've got all sorts of stuff going on. So what I'm encouraging you to do is just to take 5 or 10 minutes every day, and do, or maybe even 20 minutes, and listen to a phone call, listen to something inspiring, go read something that's inspiring, pick out one of those awesome books that we talked about on one of our calls the other night, and, The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. Start there. That's been one of the most influential books I've ever read in my life. The more that you grow yourself personally and mentally, you'll be able to do so much. And I am so not lying when I say that. 3 months ago, I could have cared less about growing a business. And the more that I read on being influential to other people, the more it inspired me to say, you know what? I have the potential to do whatever I want to, and I can do this, and I'm going to do this. And the more that I read and grew myself as far as my thinking and how I thought about things, and the law of the universe that says whatever you think or how you feel is what you attract. And it's so true. So instead of thinking negative thoughts and thinking that I couldn't do this, I turned it around and said, you know what, I'm gonna do this, because now I have team members that are depending on me and they need me. And so I'm gonna do this for them. Not just for me, but for them. So that's what I'm here for. I want you all to know that if you have questions, please come to me and ask. I don't have a problem, and give me just a little bit to respond, because maybe I'm at work, or maybe I have a sick kid, or I'm sick myself, or, whatever. And have a little bit of patience as far as, waiting on a response, or learn how to communicate with your customers and tell them, you know what, I don't know the answer, but I'm going to find it for you. So if you'll give me just a little bit, I'm going to ask one of my uplines, or, however you want to do it. Communication is the key to any business, especially this one, because people trust you. They trust your word. They want to talk to a real person. Dana can tell you that. She had experience with that. They just want to talk to someone. And the more that you talk to people, the more you post, the more you become an influential person yourself, the more people you're going to attract, because they want what you have. So I want you to think about that, and think about just things that you can do for yourself to help yourself grow, as far as, fueling your business, fueling your passion for Plexus. I know that all of you believe in the products, or you wouldn't take them. And so just the next time you're talking to someone and they're saying, hey, you look so happy, or you look awesome. What are you doing? Tell them everything. Tell them and be excited about it, because you should be excited. Plexus works. And that's what it's all about. But you're fitting those things into everything that you do. And that is what is going to help you the most. It's not sitting down and sending out 50 messages a day like I did when I first got started, because I thought that's how you did it. Don't send out the spammy type messages and stuff. You write down personal messages. Talk to 3 people a day. It doesn't have to be somebody on Facebook. It could be your pharmacist. It could be whoever. I just talked to a guy at GNC for 15 minutes. And guess who handed him a business card? I did. I don't care if he's fit and lean and looks awesome, and I don't. But when I'm doing Plexus, and I do feel a lot better. And maybe he did too. Maybe he will, because he's probably going to order from me. But anyway, just think about little things that you could do in your spare time, in those few minutes. Like I said, listening to calls, or while you're working out, or when you go walking outside. Say you take the kids outside to play, turn on that phone, put a Diamond documentary on, and listen to other people's testimonies, because it will fuel your passion. You will love what you hear, because I did, and it's amazing. And I cannot wait to be where some of those people are, because that's going to be me one day. And I made a promise to my son the other day in the car before he got on the bus. He asked me about Plexus, and he said, Mom, how many team members do you have? Are you gold yet? And I said, no, I'm not yet. And I said, but I have 22 team members. And I said, they're all really awesome. And he said, well, how long is it going to take you to be emerald? And I said, you know what? I don't know. But I'm going to say 2 years. Let's say 2 years. I'm going to give myself that 2-year mark to where I'm making enough money that we're going to build us a house. That we're going to have what we want. And if you want that swimming pool, we'll just build that too. And he kind of laughed and looked at me, and he was like, really? I said, well, yeah, of course. I'm dead serious. I said, give me 2 years to be right where I want to be. And that's my plan. And I want you all to be just as confident, because you all can do this. It's not difficult. It's not, everything's going to have its ups and downs. Kind of like with our shipping issues. There's going to be things that get you down. You know what? You keep going. You know why? Because that's just one more little obstacle to step over before you hit it big. And I mean that in the most sincere and possible way that I can make it, because we're all going to be up there, because I'm going to help you get there. You've just got to be teachable, coachable, And you've got to have a little bit of passion and faith and belief, and it's mostly in yourself. And that's where I want y'all to kind of focus the rest of the month, is working on yourself. Because that's what's really going to matter when it comes down to it, is if you are a product of the product, you believe in the product, you believe in yourself, and you have confidence in yourself, that is what is going to attract the people to come to you. So just think about that. Sorry this was so long, but it was kind of on my mind, on my heart today, so I wanted to share it with all of you, not just my team. But I send a special shout out to Dana Brown and Danella Johnson, because y'all have just been total rock stars this month, and y'all are doing awesome and amazing, and you're going to be right up there at the top with the best of the best. And I truly believe that. And so a special shout out to you guys, because you're busting your butt and you deserve the best. So that's all I got today.